In this video, we are going to be analyzing Netflix, ticker NFLX. It is at $110 now. We're up about 2.5% on the day. Now, what are key things to be paying attention to? So, firstly, onto the intraday chart, what you can see is we do have a level plotted here at $408.75. Now, you can see intraday, or kind of in the first hour of the market, we tested this level, we pulled back, we tested it again, pulled back, and we tested it for that third time, finally broke through, and now we've basically kind of come back to retest this level as a support, and it is holding. Now, what is this level? Why is this key? So this is, if we zoom out, going on to a 6-month chart on the left, a 1-year chart on the right, what we can see is this is our first deviation on the 6-month. So if you understand what standard deviation is, 68% of data should trade within the first ones, 95% of data should trade between the second deviations, and 99.7% of data should trade within the third deviations, which in this case is going to be those green deviations. Again, it's a stock market, nothing's going to be 99.7% accurate, but it just gives you a good indication that a reversal is expected. Now, with Netflix, we are uptrending on the 6-month, we are uptrending on the 1-year. What this means is if I am trading this stock short bias, I am going to be cautious, I am going to have smaller size. And what we can see is we came into this resistance. The first time we actually tested it, we did pull back, relatively quite a nice pullback, could have made some good money on that. But we are retesting it now. When we retest these levels, we're more likely to break. So what we're really watching for, and ideally we want to see this on the 4-hour, not in the intraday chart, but we want to see a break above this level, as we've kind of done now, come back to test this 408 as a support, and if it can hold, then the move to that next deviation is likely. And so what that is likely to take us to is around $430. So that would be our target. If we can hold this 408, 435 is going to be that target to the upside. And if we break that, we then have 450 as that next resistance. And again, the way I use these levels, the first time we come into that level, expect a pullback, if not an overall reversal. But if it is just a pullback, if we do retest it, what's likely to happen on that second retest is we do break through. And again, if we want to trade that retest to that kind of 450, what we would want to see is a break above it, come back to test the 430 as a support. If that holds, then we could look for direction to 450. So that's what we're looking at from a resistance standpoint. If we start to pull back, what are key supports? So 475 to around 465. This is a statistical mean between the 6-month and the 1-year. What this is basically fair value. So if I'm a trader, I really don't want to be touching this level, because to me it's a gamble what direction you go from here. You're really just going to be waiting for either a Netflix catalyst, a catalyst in the streaming service, or just an overall market catalyst which will then pick its direction. So this is a level I trade to. For example, if we were trading short bias now, that would be my absolute final target, but I wouldn't look to buy at these levels. If I'm looking at buying, I'm waiting for a break below, and I'm waiting for the 325 to 316. That's our first deviation levels. So potentially a long bias level coming into here, but really the high probability ones, the ones I much prefer, are coming into the second deviations or below, and that's at 285 to 260 if we came down to this low, long bias. But again, considering where we are now, the main focus will be what happens at these deviations. Are we going to hold the 408, or are we going to fail it? If we fail it, 375 target. If we can hold it, break above, kind of test it as a support and hold, then 435 as that target. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you will probably enjoy this video too.